stream. I don't know. I was trying to make a segue and I didn't accomplish it. Tap this. Alright, hi, howdy, hello. It's Friday. I'm late. But I did my due diligence as a Twitch streamer and filled out my Twitch tax form thing, which was mostly just a compilation of yes, this is still my address, yes, this is still my name, yes, I'm still this person, yep, okay, send it. But I had to log into my Twitch again. That was actually the thing that took the most time. Because I just, every time I'm like, wait, what's my, how do I, oh no, SMS, oh no, okay, confirm this, alright, cool, what was my password for this, right, okay. basically that. Anyway, after missing last week, we're back to studying the princess. I think the theme was just try to find the ones that I haven't found yet. I think that's basically it. Is it going to start at any point? Hello? Hello? There we go. I've also been paralyzed by the Steam Autumn Sale that is happening at the start of December. There is less than a month until the winter sale. Who greenlit this? I mean, I guess they want to have their 4 major sales, and they just kind of missed their autumn sale opportunity. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. So, as a little bit of sneak peek preview, there will be a stream next Wednesday. I'm gonna buy the Age of Mythology Retold game, the remake of Age of Mythology, or the remaster. No, it's a remaster, not a remake, I guess. It is prettied up. There's some slight changes, I think. And me and Redless are gonna race on Wednesday in the campaign. Like, we're both gonna stream. We're both gonna be simultaneously like starting the Age of Mythology campaign. I don't know like what difficulty or what our goal is, but we're gonna do that. Why is my FFZ not working? Oh. Why is it broken? Yeah, my FFZ is broken. Hold on. Hello, Newton. Howdy. Did some update break it again? Oh my god, it did, didn't it? Ugh, fucking hell. There it is. Why was it disabled? That's a silly thing. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. But yeah, this is gonna happen on Wednesday. Very much looking forward to that. I will. So Redless has actually bought and played the campaign, like of Retold, recently when it came out. I have not. I will take this as like my handicap that I don't know it that much. I've played Age of Mythology on stream 2022, I want to say. So I'm not like entirely unfamiliar with it again, but I will not be as fresh as Redless. But don't tell him this. I'm probably better than him, right? Like I've probably got more RTS experience under my belt. Playing StarCraft and all that. So we'll see how it goes. I hope we can... I hope it will still be fun and interesting. But for today, we're playing Save the Princess. I think I've realized last week when I didn't stream, which was mostly due to personal exhaustion, but I think there was already a thought in the back of my head that I'm feeling today too, with this theme choice of just doing the ones I haven't done. I'm definitely starting to gamify it, right? Which might be the death of enjoyment. Gamifying this narration game. Because I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 I want, right? Now I'm specifically looking for stuff that might not be as engaging anymore. I don't know. Alright, so, new game.
You're on a path.
Skip. So, what is our goal then? If we're gamifying it already, what is our goal? We need to go to the adversary, and then you need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and it's no place to stay forever. Last time, when we did adversary, we fought to the death. Here's Princess! Oh my god. I see, like, trying to flee from her, and then she just busts on through. Die to her upstairs armed. Die to her upstairs unarmed. Goad her into giving you a free shot, then take it. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Right, so this is, like, straight battling here, but there's, like, a shit ton of other stuff. Oh. Jesus, okay. Okay, and we get adversary by... Tower, witch, beast, adversary. We get adversary by going into a straight battle, but thinking she has a chance. So we definitely grab the dagger.
You make your way up the interior of the blade is... You take...
We take the blade, but we don't... No hesitation, but we also don't...
creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Seems a bit loud.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot.
But we also don't... like, let fear creep in, basically, right?
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Okay, yeah, you caught me. Let me just slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife.
No, we will
You
not.
ignore the trembling in your hands.
Okay, and now we are letting doubt creep in a little bit.
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
That is exactly my goal.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other? Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Then we slay the princess.
Charge the princess, blade
There's
trembling
doubt,
in your
so
hand,
now there's a fight.
but you've already lost the battle. She
But
casually
is it tower
sidesteps
now?
your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
What? Okay, how do we get adversary?
Hesitated. But she doesn't stop there.
What?
She kicks you a few times for good
Wait,
measure.
I don't remember.
The pointed tip of her shoes feeling like...
I don't remember. Huh. How do we get adversary then? Hmm. Thought you said she wasn't armed. Get her to break her own chains. Always leave a mean of an easy egress. I don't know what does that mean. Egress. The action of going out or leaving a place. Huh. You know what? I will actually restart.
That's the...
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down. How about you drop...
Okay, what if we... Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
And then we go to
You
Slay.
charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Die. What would dying lead into? Well, now they got me curious.
Are you serious? The wound in your neck is too much for you to bear. You collapse to the floor of the basement, rapidly bleeding out. The princess stands over you with an intense curiosity as you fade away.
Oops.
Everything goes
Yeah,
dark,
those sharp teeth.
and you die.
Right, this would lead into the razor. Makes sense. So this is an alternative way to lead into the razor.
You're here.
A piercing heart beating free. You've been here before, this time with a heart beating free. Different. Different. A cage of iron that is closed, but we found a way to break through, huh? She's so cute, though. Right, it's either this surprise enemy knife or surprise she's still alive. That kind of deal. You don't see, like, even though there is like multiple arts within this, the gallery doesn't actually show all the art. There was the second piece of art where she stands over us with a knife. Huh. Anyway, I don't know if there's more. I don't think the razor leads into anything. I think the razor is a chapter 2 end. Like, this leads into this, maybe into this. This leads into this, probably into this. This might lead into this. This leads into this, or this. The moment of clarity. Ghost waifu, though. I love ghost waifu. And this into this, this into this. And maybe this into this. This into this. Or this. Or this. And this. Alright. Yeah, slaying her here leads into burning, slaying her here leads into raining. And then the razor is a dead end. Okay, so we restart. How do we get into adversary?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious.
I know.
Oh, whoops.
So, someone put you up to this, right? And whoever it is, it's probably the same someone who shoved me into this dark pit and chained me to a wall.
That's
So
a fair
upset that
question.
skipping text
Who chained
also
her in this
skips the
basement,
first
and
line
if
of
she's
text.
so dangerous, how did they
Still
manage
mad
to
about
trap
that.
her? And why have we been left to do their dirty work? Don't give away the game, and don't let her distract you. That's
I'm right, aren't I? So who put you up to this?
You can't. Don't just tell her that. Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
Fine. What do you want to know?
Okay. So the princess.
You charge the princess, blade in
But
hand, blood sprays from
Tower?
the cut.
No, it's still this. Okay, but what if we finish the job now?
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Maybe this does lead into adversary then?
The two of you collapse on the floor together,
Probably.
rapidly bleeding out.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
No, alt leads into the razor. Either way, huh?
You're on a path in the wood.
Okay, so this doesn't do anything. How do I get to adversary? I don't remember. What is an honest fight?
You're on a... That's the...
Maybe it's actually the... I think it might actually be... Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, does this... Did I ever slay the princess here?
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back.
You've made a terrible...
I thought we had the upper hand. An act. Don't waver. As you ready
This-
your
this
blade
looks
to
like
your
a witch.
blade, forget about... Though your nerves...
Right? What is the difference?
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands.
This sounds
and
like witch
clatters
or beast.
uselessly against
So
the
probably
ground.
witch.
I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd find.
This is the end. Before you can answer, everything goes.
No, this is the beast.
You're on a path.
And is this still Ghost?
The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? What if you rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold? You're safe. You close the basement
Yeah.
door.
This is okay. And it's finished the job of witch then?
You steel your resolve and take another step
We
closer
have-
to the
we've
princess.
done this
Excuse
already.
me? Do you think this is what? Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart?
Interesting. Giving up as beast, continuing to fight as witch. Okay, but save the
Fine.
princess,
Against your better judgment,
and then we warn her first, and then we fight her?
stop that. Thank you.
No, this might still be...
You collapse
Witchy.
to the floor.
Yeah, this is still witchy. Yeah. How do you get...
Fine.
I mean, this must be witchy too,
Okay,
then.
there's no going. You bring the blade down to strike, but she's fast. She ducks to the floor.
We could have gotten out of here together. I don't know what's come over you. But if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces, but you have a weapon. It's not enough to.
Interesting that no matter if you warn her first or not, it still goes into this. I wonder if Chapter 1 choices affect Chapter 2 options in some way. Like, if you can only, like, do certain things if you did certain things in Chapter 1. And we didn't get this, make a peace offering, even though I thought I did do that. See through a confident eyes, broken eyes. How do I get there? Oops. Also, I should make it safe. Over here. So take the blade.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You
Stay your
step
nerves.
forward.
Slay the princess.
You lunge
Oh,
forward without a
this
moment's
is
hesitation.
this is actually killing
You
her.
feel flesh eat.
This is it. I'm almost.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. I really. And why shouldn't we? I've told you. You lean down and wrap your hand around, but as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a What was that?
I guess.
Quick,
Yeah, this
let's
is-
get out
this
of
is still
here.
Razor.
It's too late for that now. You collapse. As you fall, she...
What is the path to adversary? How did I do it the first time?
You take the...
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you? I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. Don't you dare. It's fine.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling.
You poor thing.
You step forward. Your grip.
Oh? No talking then? I'm probably chained up in the space.
And then it's still this.
You lunge. The blade.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk. Do you? You're lying.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me. Oh?
Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation. It feels like you've been hit.
Damn
Holy
it,
shit,
this
she's
is power
unarmed.
again.
Your blade
Oh, no, wait.
slashes through the
No, mind.
air.
This is adversary. So there's like a very subtle like scale of like too much doubt or certain triggers that lead into tower. Like telling her she is powerful, for example. That's probably it. You have to like have doubt that she could like fight you, but not tell her that she is all powerful,
We
potentially
can still
ending the
turn this
world.
around.
That's probably it. What if you give up? Does that lead into tower then?
Are you serious? But you lacked the will to finish the job. Your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she brings her knee
Never
to
mind.
your throat.
Yeah, so this would lead into tower.
She leans into
Right.
it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah, this leads into tower. Makes sense.
Your honor?
Load. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath.
Yeah, we had
Equally,
this.
Excuse? Do you think this is what? Can you not feel all those The two of you clash for the final time.
Oh,
The two of you fall.
this was fun.
The princess gasps.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think...
But you don't have time to worry over such things.
Hey, win adversary.
You're...
Okay, so our goal in adversary is to get to you need more space. An arrow cave is no place to fight and is no place to
You're
stay
here
forever.
to...
In an adversary, we only had me fighting her to the death. And life and death again. So what if I try to get her out?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Proceed to the cabin. Actually, wait. Sorry.
Your honor?
What happens if I turn around and leave?
We can't just leave. We're supposed to fight her. Where are you going? Seriously? You're just going to...
The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I'm envisioning the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. I'm going to walk the opposite direction now.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever.
Because if it's not the...
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads...
Okay. You can never get the stranger. No, you can get the... You can normally not get the stranger in a chapter 2 except for the very first run.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's but fine. You turn around and trek back.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh. Wait, already?
What's going on?
Wait, what?
Where are we?
Yeah, what happened? What's happening?
I told you we shouldn't have come here. I told you. But did you listen?
And you'd have a different voice. Each chapter 2. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothingness. There's a certain distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Oh, hi. Oh god, is that what the princess sees when she gets taken over? Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. What the... Well, this is new, in a way. Embrace the thoughts constricting you. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
Huh, a full reset? This is a nightmare. Wake up. It's not.
You're on a path in the woods.
Huh. It just boots you back to the beginning. Huh. Doesn't count as any new art piece. Having her around here. This is this shot, huh? I just realized. Huh.
You're here.
Could you do it
You
again?
make your way up. The interior of...
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands. That laugh. I think I'm in love.
Oh, Jesus. Zero.
Stop.
Get it together.
I have no idea. To be honest, well, I don't even know why I'm
so
down here.
welcome to a
What have I
playthrough. This
got
is
here?
stream number 4, and we have done quite a bit of stuff. We are indeed currently, the theme of today is getting these 5 things I haven't seen yet. But then I suddenly stumbled upon what happens if you, in a first run, on a chapter 2, try to leave. And it seems that it's just a full reset. And now I'm like seeing boop. But it does lock you out. Wait, what? So it's not a full reset. Huh? What? Huh. I wonder if this counts towards the 5s. Well, I guess the theme of today cannot be fulfilled anymore because I now locked myself out of adversary. At least I start the whole thing over again. Which I'm not going to do. We give up.
Are you serious?
Alright. Wind Tower. Oh god, that crack sound effect still. One might resist the divine, but it's very hard to kill a god. There is no shame in failing. AKA, we don't manage to kill the tower. But maybe swear fealty to her. Well, no. It specifically happened because we left in a chapter 2. So let's, I guess, see what happens if we try to leave now in a chapter 2.
You're right. We should just leave. There's nothing we can do to stop her, so we might as well enjoy what little time we have left. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going? There won't be a new dawn if the world...
Or if it's also
I
a lock
suppose
us
you
out.
just quietly continue down the path away from... That's strange.
So I'm
You're
gonna leave
really
again.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's but fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But what's going on? Where are we? We're dead, obviously.
What happens if we do this until we have no more chapter 2s left? The world around you is unwound. It's physical... Ah, shit. It's physical matter replaced by textured nothing. It is quiet. You've been here before. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. That which dwells in the empty spaces contracts across the edges of your mind again. She is furious. Betrayal. Every door you close on me is a door you close on yourself. Do you want to linger here, entwined with a creature you taught to hate you forever? Eternity never ends. Cold spite. Our infinities shrink into something less. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I hate you, 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 I hate... I wasn't done yet.
You're on a path
Well, now we've discovered a whole new theme for today.
You're here to slay her. You make your way up.
Let's take a
You take the
blade.
bla-
Let's enter the basement.
Oh, are
The bl-
Mm. Oh, the options to go into tower are automatically closed. I see.
Oh,
doubt.
Clean locker in the basement.
It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we. Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs. The prince.
do you really think you...
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains.
Oh wait, is it the one where she breaks them? She's considered powerful enough?
They creak
Prong.
and strain as she pulls
Uh-oh.
against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the floor, useless. She's free. Hurry. You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold. You close the basement door.
And then it says, okay.
I wouldn't be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest. Do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can.
Oh, hi, lady. Anyway, let's turn around and leave.
This is good. I was worried you might fall for his shit again, but this is good. Whatever answers there are to be found, they aren't here, and they definitely aren't there. Seriously? There won't be a...
Turn around.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? But fine. You turn around and trek back.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear? What's going on? Where are we? It's finally happened, hasn't it? We finally cracked.
I am fascinated by this new possibility. I was worried at the start of the stream today that I gamified it too much, but now I found something extensively that is gamified and yet intriguing. Sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Desperate pleas. I do not hate you. I'm sorry, I said I hate you. Do not have to hate you. We can still leave this place together. An offering. We can be friends. Ecstasy. You're elated. You have never felt more elated than you feel now. Everything is good. You cannot remember what it is like to feel anything other than a euphoric joy. A reminder. We can be worse than enemies. Agony. You are torn into a million pieces, and you feel pain in each of them. You have never felt more miserable than you feel now. You cannot remember what it is like to feel anything other than anguish. Mercy, you're elated again. You have never felt more elated than you feel now, in contrast to the agony you've suffered. This elation is better than all of the other elation you have experienced. Round eyes looking up at you. I need vessels so that I can be finished. I cannot find them on my own, but they are me. You are the only one who can do this. You are our only salvation.
You're on a path. You're here. That's the spirit. You take the blade from...
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down? How about you?
Drop the
The
knife.
blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with...
Talk with her.
So, you're not going to share? Oh?
And now I have to get out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chain. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key,
Doubtful.
that would be fine. I can lose an...
She speaks. We were stuck down here for long enough. You attempt to make... You try the door, but it's locked from the... Your shouts and pleas are met. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs.
We cannot slay the princess. Not allowed.
Against your better judgment, you place the... No.
I cannot slay her because this then leads into adversary probably. So this is another way into adversary. Or maybe tower if you said she can end the world.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little...
Your body...
Resist.
The blade. Move.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I'll make this quick.
She steps forward,
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
and then she slits your her face. This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes...
I do like the prisoner route.
You're on a path.
It feels right. Anyway,
You're
time to
here.
walk away again.
I'm not so sure running away is the best idea. We're not the only person stuck here. What about her? Seriously?
Away.
I suppose you... That's straight.
Away.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's not fine. You turn around...
Wait, something isn't right. What's going on? Where are we? Did we do this? Is this the end of the world? Was there ever even a world
This is
to
going to be a
end?
fascinatingly short stream today. The shortest routes imaginable. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. It's quiet, you've been here before, memory returns. As the distant rumbling, the sound of many sounds, undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Dejection, feelers limp against your soul. Why? Long silence, a hollow heart. This is going to be meta, and she's going to be like, you just want to know what happens, isn't it? Because that's exactly what it is. I don't want to see you.
You're on a path. You're here.
Oh, baby. Can we not take the knife now? No, we can still take the knife. I guess now it's the immediately murder her to lead either into Razor or Spectre.
You take the blade from the table.
Basically,
It'd be rather
there
difficult to
is
slay the princess and save the world
never.
without it.
You can never lock yourself out of the first decision of taking the blade or not, because there's at least 5 or more chapter 2s behind either one.
Oh, are you now?
No talking.
I know. You brought a knife with...
She may. You ignore the trembling in your...
The Razor.
You
Slay.
lunge forward. Yes.
She's dead.
You open the... What's done is done. This is what's best for everyone. Time. I do.
Murder.
How astute.
Anything to get the hell out of here.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good... Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time's the end. Nice knowing. You're on a path.
But are we really on a path in the woods, or are we on a path out of the woods?
Oh, do you think there's something else out there? All right.
But I kind of want to hear the
Let's see what we
smitten
can find.
complaint.
It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again. Seriously? Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably
I don't know, but it
selfish,
feels
if
like
you
hope,
ask
right?
me. I've already outlined the stakes of the
accidentally
situation.
skipped this
If you
line.
don't do your job,
The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. It is quiet, you have been here before, memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, the sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. 4. The feelers hold you in a gentle caress. Resignation. I cannot stop you, but our spool is nearly taut. A warning. If you come here again, we will be here forever.
you're on a path, you're here.
So the blade only leads me into Razor now, which is the Paranoid? I want to get the Smitten. I want to get the Smitten in here.
How many times?
Save the princess.
Fine.
Can't betray her.
Against your bet, you cut into her flesh.
Can't betray her here.
Stop that. The blade. Move.
The damsel. Anyway. Just turn around and leave.
Are we running away? What are you doing? We have to save her. Seriously? Fine. I suppose that's strange. You're really keen on wasting it, but fine. You turn.
Wait, something is... What's going on? Where are we? Oh, I don't like this one bit. There's not a single damsel in sight. How dull.
The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured nothing. It is quiet, you have been here before, memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Oblivion. The many feelers pull your shape into something formless. You have made a decision. It is the wrong one. I love you. You are bliss, joy and understanding everywhere at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. Your agony, a numbing arm, a parched throat, an open wound. Your soul forced back into existence. I love you. You are bliss, joy and understanding everywhere at once. Your soul threatens to fade away. I love you. Your agony, a numbing arm, a parched throat, an open wound. Your soul forced back into existence. I love you. And so, it goes, and goes, and goes. Let us let our consciousness fade away. Good night. New ending. Imagine somebody just doing that for the first time. Imagine somebody streaming this game, not knowing anything about it, and like, that was weird. I'm gonna try and do it again and again and again. And that's the experience of this game. The Princess Oblivion. The Elder Scrolls? So sad. Congrats on the Oblivion ending. Thank you, thank you. Now, is that anywhere in here? No. Yes. Damn both of you to an incomplete existence. Ah. And here thought this has something to do with the narrator and me. No, it wasn't. Huh. If I do a real thing now, does it, like, rhetorical question, of course, don't actually answer it. Does it keep going until I have 5? And if I, because as soon as I do one, it will stop me from fleeing into chapter 2 again, which means I will be locked out of the ending. So either it's then from there on, okay, I locked out 4, but there's still more than enough to do to get an ending. Because there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So even if I'm locked out of 4, I can still do 5 others. Well, the problem with this thought right now is that I would be locked out of this one, locked out of this. Maybe I'll just get chapter 2s. Maybe next time around we'll try to find these 5. And just do a bunch of chapter 2s now. Or variations on chapter 3s. And we've done the gray. We've not done everything here. And we've like barely scratched this chapter 2. So we've gotten this. Oh right, maybe the stranger you wouldn't be able to do either. We never got to see through her eyes at the end of everything. Oh man, all the chapter 2 themes overlapping with each other. Just mix and match all throughout. Let's find out.
A warning.
So killing her here
The
leads
interior
to
of the cabin
the
is
gray.
clean and elegant. Its stone walls draped
So obviously
in
we're not killing her here.
You take
We
the
are gonna
blade
take the
from
blade,
the
though.
table. It would be difficult to slay the prince. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's
Into the basement.
the door to the base, but it's a soft.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. Okay, we don't even know the prince.
I have to cut you out again. I really didn't care for that last time.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Jesus. That lady.
We won't be laying a finger on. What? Why? She didn't care. No, you're right.
Anyway, let's rescue the
No.
princess.
I can't let you what? Take over? Yes. Not on my watch, villain. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world I can't
Just
believe
slip
it.
it
I
off.
told you.
I'm free.
The princess jumps up and
Yay,
smothers you
huggy.
in a joyful embrace. Ugh, is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Believe, and then we have a whole lives to figure out what to do
Sounds
next.
perfect.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice I will mope about. You and the princess, and what happens after? Let's see. That's a familiar. Did I do that last time?
Oh no!
She's right. Enough, of course. Are you listening? I'm just along.
I got it.
Okay, yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on the door, and the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? Ha! I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one. You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
How do you get a drink? Aren't you a
If
disembodied
her walking out
voice?
that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works.
Alright. Just ignore them.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then
Yay.
you step outside.
Cute.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Oh no. Now she's gonna get eaten though. No. Damn. It's just... Oh, whoops. Wrong button. It's just immediate eating. Similar to this scene, of course, but a lot less fucked up.
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
I wonder. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. What is the cabin princess we would encounter then at the end? Would it be the actual first one where we had the knife? Or would it be the first one we completed where we didn't have the knife?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? I'm begging you.
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Is it a question? No. Well, yes, it is a question, obviously. It's a rhetorical question, though. I will do those a lot. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. To the cabin. There she is. Recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Even has a unique fucking voice line for that one, huh? I wonder if they are actually separately recorded or just really well spliced together. Probably just really well spliced together, right? There's no way they made her record this full line for each vessel. Right? Well, maybe. Wait, maybe. I mean, there's like, what? Like 22-ish of them? She has to record so many of these all the time. It's gotta be just really well spliced together. You're that thing I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections. Empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you?
I am so...
Okay.
Thoughts.
What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I'm a person.
A person. A set of eyes witness. We are... Yes. Nerves and fibers. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
I think these are always, like, the last sentence are always the ones that make me dislike the end entity of the shifting mound. Like, they've served their purpose. They're vessels. For me, the real deal. I don't know. That's why it makes me hard. That's why it makes me hard. That's why it makes it hard for me to just, like, side with her in that ending sequence. I never want to do it. I'm not a fan of godhood.
How? I'm sorry.
Attack him! Nah. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens. Wait, but I chose this before at
My
some point.
roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
I could have sworn I had this dialogue already. Huh. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
What happens now? Actually,
I
do we
know
have this?
only
Okay, never mind.
nothing. There is no... More than you have found, but less than there are to... You ask of things that...
Yeah, we did this. Yeah. So yeah, I guess it will go to do 5 things again, huh? Not a short stream. I think we can bash out a full playthrough.
She asks that I tell you to... You won't.
She's like... The god like her feels cruel.
You're on a path.
Wait a second then, though. Does that mean I can lock myself out of taking the knife? It would require me to do the razor, but I have like still some stuff to see at the razor's path, and like even like an ending variation, even if it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, let's do it. Take the blade. Let's
You
go.
take the blade from the table.
I just want to see the option grayed out.
The door to the
I want to
basement
witness it.
creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminate her voice.
Who's there?
Yahoo!
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down? I know.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten. You lunge
Oh, right,
forward
and now
without
I
a moment's
can't. Right, yeah.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really... And why... I've told...
Check for pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah. Turn around and leave.
And away we go. Good call. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Wait. Normally it stops me. Wait.
There won't be a new dawn if the... Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down... That's strange.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the step, but fine. You turn around and trek back down the...
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed... What's going on? Where are we?
Does this
That
count as
son of
number
a
5?
bitch flipped over the table,
Didn't it?
Yep. Yep. Oblivion. Okay, never mind. So, now it doesn't stop you anymore from just achieving this ending at any point. Interesting. Interesting. A hint? As to what? I just tried something out. Is there something I should be hinted towards? I just wanted to see what happens. I found it interesting that it does allow you to do this again. I would have thought by now that we met her for the first time proper, she would have stopped us. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but I suppose you just... That's
Okay, I'm gonna do the cabin chase.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly.
Yeah, as I don't know what the hint would be towards. I mean, if you think the hint would be interesting,
The
and
interior of the
fun,
cabin is a jagged
go
mess
for
of
it.
warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed the blade is your...
What did I not do here? So, when I was here, I did try to find a way to murder her. And I went into many a battle with her. So maybe I will not take the blade with me this time. Make her blush. I need to get that one. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna take the blade with me. I'm not gonna do it.
Are we really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
It'll be fine.
The door to the basement creaks open. The air seeping up from below has a scraping. She's not even... That sound could be anything. It's her grating voice.
I hope you've come to rescue me.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step,
What's up, girly?
the form of the princess comes into view. Her
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide
What
that
if we
threatening
just
edge to her voice.
genuinely
She just
try
wants
to
us to
save
get
her?
close, to let our guard down. Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
No, we don't have a weapon. Does she know why we're
What
here?
are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
You remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I let you out of here if you drop it. I can trust you, but you're suspicious. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. I don't have a weapon. Isn't this a sign of goodwill? We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. I know that you're mad at me, but I think we just need to let bygones be bygones. What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent you to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die. What are you gonna do if I let you out? I'm gonna come closer to you. You better not try anything. Yeah, I'm not trusting you. I'll be right back. The only way to approach her is by being mistrusting of her, though. I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you...
I have absolutely zero... She's certainly... Just because she... But you know who has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So stop second-guessing yourself, go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job.
Oh, narrator
But I'm
trying so hard.
nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I don't have a weapon. Isn't this a sign of goodwill?
Yes! Yes, of course! Haven't you seen that I've only been nice to you since you got here?
Has she? Her words have been fine, but her general attitude's been weird and extremely suspicious. And I think that's what really counts. This shouldn't even be a question. She absolutely has not been nice to
No,
you.
she has been very polite. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out?
All sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my horizons.
That's fair.
Please don't let her out of here. Believe it or not, I think I'm actually with him on this. Okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding? There has to be room for this to be a misunderstanding.
It's just a misunderstanding. Something from getting the same chapter 3. So we're gonna get a good ending. Ah, after 2 vessels, she can stop you from turning around. Interesting. So 1 is not enough. I see. I see. So after 1, I was still able to do that. Yeah. Look, I know you're mad, but I think we just need to let bygones be bygones.
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think You're acting like... I am tired, and maybe you should behave with... No, fine. And we'll continue...
I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. He doesn't even have a knife for stabbing. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being...
I think I've said my piece. I think we all have.
Can we just talk things through?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out. Okay, I'm bored now.
That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Shit. In a sudden burst of movement...
Yeah, okay. Hold on. Guess I don't get to choose too many things. Dude, he's like stabbing or cutting or murdering. Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free. You better not try anything.
Of course I won't.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room
Nice
to within
close-up.
arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said within arm's reach.
And closer.
You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Hello.
Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first. Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Hehe.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp
This cute,
sack
though.
of flesh that was once her arm.
You're going to die now.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, No Way Out. I think this still belongs to the Razor, though. Yeah.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp.
I love it when the voice just says like, "Fuck this shit. I'm taking control now."
Excuse me, what just happened? I feel... Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun.
Is this fun for you?
Hey, Broken.
It's not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
I'm having
Great.
fun.
So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen up. That can't be right.
I couldn't agree more.
Let's just... The only furniture of note is... We take it.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
sure.
damn it.
You take the... And then... What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not.
Too late, because we already did it, didn't we?
Unfortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world... Yes. That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that. You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things.
I love
is
it when
done.
the voices
I
do
suggest you make the
fucking
best of it.
shit like
We're
this.
all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how? You walk through the door. There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you?
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like.
Oh.
That was a long drawn out time.
Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the... And I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really
Damn
want to see
contrarian.
what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good.
Damn it, contrarian.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs.
As your body tumbles
What's up,
onto
girl?
the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, Riley smiling at you from a distance.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea. That was you. No, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window. This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves.
I love
How
these
are we
guys.
supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain
Cute.
clatters to the floor.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
Fighting her, obviously. We're going to appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can... Okay. So this... But isn't this the same path again, though? Isn't this just this? Because it sure sounds like this. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Anyway, that's easy. I'm gonna try to flirt with her.
Now that is an interesting move. Interesting? It's disgusting. No, don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster? Of course we do.
It's not that we have to,
I'm
it's
into
that it's
it.
our
The one making
destiny.
the decisions is into it. Are you not? I don't think so.
Contrarian is always great.
I don't know. I could go either way, honestly. She doesn't want us. You're just saying that because you want her to be into you. I know. I thought I was being obvious.
I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just really feel like... I really get you. I like you, romantically. Maybe you can hash this out over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Give her the look. Give her the blue steel.
The look.
Yeah, no, the look.
The best flirts know how to flirt without saying anything. We just have to let her know, right? You flash the
Can't pull
princess
off blue steel.
the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Yay!
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work,
And then she's
isn't
gonna
it?
stab us.
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Yay!
Or not.
Ah,
At least
so
she
cute.
likes us. I've never been liked before. Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you and skewers you. Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters
Feel the smitten.
is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right?
Right?
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, dead.
I love when the voices just get
Stop
crammed.
saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question. I think he means how many times have we died? Yes, that.
Well, 3 or 4 times.
Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
There you go.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We'll win her heart eventually.
Come on, show me something new.
Could have sworn I had these lines though. But maybe it's different if we start with a different path. Empty your mind, be formless. A heart beating free. We're gonna appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life, holding all these snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you. More noise isn't helping, it's just making it harder to focus. Just keep dodging, just keep dodging, just keep dodging. She skewers you.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. We don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window. Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We lasted a little longer. Barely. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Yeah, the cold got it.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. Fine. One last time. None of this is working. Think. Think. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4, The Empty Cup.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
So this is still considered new, because I don't have the knife ever, huh?
No steel claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke. If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel. Yeah, mind over matter. Who needs violence when you have love? Who needs love when you've mastered yourself? Who needs
Flow
anything
like a
when
water.
we don't matter? Well, boys, are we ready? There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. Narrator,
yeah.
We
All together
heroically
now.
stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm
So
hardly
now
a
we're
part
back
of
on
this.
route.
Don't care.
Nope.
Just want to see how this ends. Fine.
Oh.
You make your way to the basement, where the
Oh, no,
princess
wait.
awaits you.
She's gonna explode, right?
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. I got something ready for you while you were gone. I'm not going to wait for an answer.
Are you going to say what she... do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I... Really?
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts.
Woman of
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a...
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
Are you ready?
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Yes, behold the perfect woman.
I mean, I like it, but this is
Do you
what peak
think
performance looks
we
like.
can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive?
Well, she has a heart.
Heart's still beating. That's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. I'd say we bow down to her right now if that had ever even slightly worked for us. This is all just a
Opportunist
sick
was
joke.
new,
I
huh?
hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
All right, there. All right, there. The stubborn is just so not stubborn. The smitten is just so clear. I'm not right there. Not right there. Empty your mind. Be like water.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Empty.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form. And yet, there's seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Yeah, so now we are flowing like water. So previously, we shunted them out, and then went into a direct battle. But now... But isn't this the same art? Looks like kind of the same one. No, different. Again and again, she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
She swings again, and this time she hits something, or something hits her. She looks down in confused terror as her arms bend and folds in upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and... That's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too?
She's panicking.
No, I'm the one who hurts you.
That's her existence, huh? The one who hurts me. She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward, the very contact with what you are repelling her to the point of destruction. Little bird mouse. The din of shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's her heart, It beats gently, calmly in your palm. Not another word is spoken. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. There you go. With only a heart.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes. Whenever you are ready. Eyes closed. Perspectives melt. It feels.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty.
Still the
She is
same
also
dialogue for
joy.
this.
She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. I'm sorry. The vessel.
Oh well, time to go back.
I will long for your return. We will meet again.
You're on
So
a path.
now we should be
You're
locked
here
out of
to-
the blade, huh?
That's the spirit. You make your way. A warning. She will. We're not going to ignore.
And
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely. The blade is your implement.
we can't do it. The blade is our implement, but we can't do it. Just entering.
Her voice
Hello?
is hypnotizing.
Okay, so let's see. We've locked ourselves out of adversary, tower, specter, nightmare. No, wait. Yeah, we have locked ourselves out of this, and this. Right, it is an even split, huh? Well, not quite even. This stranger doesn't fit. No, the prisoner. It's not quite even split. So, with knife, this is possible. 6 things are possible with a knife, right? Trying to lock her away. Obviously these. Killing her. Not killing her. And without a knife, this is possible. Obviously this and this. Some kill endings are still possible because you can get the knife again even if you don't bring the knife. What am I going for? Beast? We are now only missing this one. Call an ambulance, but not for me. And this is for after meeting her again. Yeah, right, Nightmare can always be done as well. I wonder if I... No, I'm not gonna hunt for single images right now. I can always do that at some other point. I'm just gonna pick some stuff. We're just gonna pick some stuff and see what happens.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten.
You walk down the stairs.
Okay.
Let's tell her that she can end the world. Okay. But I don't think you're actually dangerous. But I want to see... I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Just how long has she been down here?
So, Did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world if that's what you're...
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us, whoever sent you to slay me, I don't trust that.
She has a point.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here. Or this is about how messed up this whole situation is. Do you really think I can even end it? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down.
Don't let her turn the
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses.
Yeah.
like I said, you can call me... I'm sorry, I've been down here so...
Okay, that's weird.
Mm-hmm. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. Just can't trust you. This doesn't add up and it isn't worth the risk. Retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs and retrieve the blade without saying another word. Examine, blah, blah, yeah. But wouldn't this just lead to nightmare?
I don't see... Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Maybe I'll just keep you company.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could...
I can only retrieve the blade. I can't... Did we really get witch locked? When did I get witch locked out?
Thank you. You
I'm
turn
not
back.
allowed to
Where are you going?
betray her.
Fine.
Slip. She has to be bluffing,
So
but
this is
you
beast.
rush up to the first
This is
floor.
beast mode.
Oh, you coward.
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Let's finish this.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the... Where is she?
Investigate the arm.
As you step towards the
Oh,
severed limb, you hear
this
the
is new.
pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead. She slams the
new?
door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With those parting words, the princess walks away. Her quiet footsteps eventually fade.
What happened if she just
She
goes out
leaves
by
you and
herself?
the
I thought she
cabin
can't.
to rot. You're stuck here. Alone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
Oh, okay. This goes into witch. Wait, why can't you save her and then betray
You're
her?
on a path
Wouldn't that also
in
lead
the
into
woods,
witch?
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So witchy stuff. Also a lot of not unlocks. I still want to make a peace offering.
You're here
You have already.
There we go.
A warning. She will lie. The interior of the cabin is a mess of...
Into the basement.
No blade. Hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but the door to the weeks, her voice.
Something now.
Hello.
I recognize.
She must have. She's. Look, do you need. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
You know, I just realized I don't actually... When I decided the neutral one... Oh, right, when I decided the neutral, like, staying together, I then was forced to decide to slay her.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one? Call it... Well, do you remember? No, I'm just... Is it? Just let's don't talk to her.
Well?
I didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died.
That is an exceptionally good point.
And you were the conniving beast that left in search of steel to slay me. Just because I won and you lost doesn't mean I'm to blame for bad blood.
Also a good point. She can't even hear you. Why are you trying to brown-nose her?
He's just listing positives and
I'm not
negatives.
brown-nosing anyone.
Yeah.
I'm just taking a fair and balanced approach and hearing out everything that everyone has to say. If she's in the wrong, then you don't have anything to worry about.
But I must confess, this place never let me out into the world. While you were gasping your last down below, I was trying to claw and bash and break my way out. But I never did manage to be free. Until finally, I found myself here again, and you were gone. It seems that you get to come and go as you please. So you may be a bigger part of the answer to this
But now
riddle
she
than I'd
isn't
like
salty
you to
at me,
be.
right? And wouldn't betray
Maybe
me,
bygones
right?
can be bygones.
See?
But you'll have to let me out first.
Okay, maybe this is the way. Maybe this is the way. We can be friends. I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving by. Can't you get out of those on your own?
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Hee.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That's a woman after my own heart, really. This is why she can't just be abandoned here.
Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward,
So this time
taking
she's not
one
gonna
cautious
backstab me,
step at
right?
a time until you and she are face to face.
Right? So chapter 1 can
She
maybe
never
affect
breaks
chapter
eye
2.
contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a
So
long
cute,
moment,
though.
as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling.
Yeah,
You're the one that
darling.
lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, it shouldn't matter who. Well, if somebody has to, you're talking.
Step onto the stairs.
That's right.
That's exactly what I'm worried. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent. You're only saying that. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. Can we walk backwards up? No, but... The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly
no.
claim your victory,
Is it still
are you?
under the same?
Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig
the
into
fuck,
your
why?
shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you.
Why?
as you
Would she
tumble
betray
back
me?
down the uneven stairs, your body and her. The princess
There's no
lands
reason.
against the far wall, gasping as she You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. Wait, why won't we? I'm afraid you're... You know what? We were going to... It's what I would have done. If you considered... Of course not. And yet
Never
here
mind.
we
So
are.
chapter 1 does not
paralyzed and
affect
stuck
chapter
with
2.
someone who hates...
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done. Maybe you were, and maybe you weren't. But even more than I wanted my... And you know as well as I that by our very nature...
See,
It's
this
stupid.
is why I wanted her to go, and then you, and then it's just one. And what's that? She was. Ugh. You're the princess is.
Something inside me has...
She eyes you with.
Seems I'm not the only one.
Wait, are we both? Certainly seems that way.
So this is just the
We're
witch
going
ending
to die
again.
together.
Is that really what's going to happen now?
Well, I'm reloading that. That's stupid. Why can't I... Make a peace offering.
Hello?
Maybe I need the knife. Maybe I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna kill myself. Well, first off, we're gonna say you first.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool?
Just go first.
You're the one who said you can't leave here without me, which means I hold all the cards. Either you go up first or we stay here. Up to you.
The princess leans close, her nose twitching as she sniffs your neck inquisitorially. What is she doing? I think she's trying to figure out if we're lying, so it's a good thing we didn't lie.
Your stink is the stink of a wretch, but not of a liar. If I have to go first,
Really?
I'll go first. But I'll have you know my ears
Why's
are
she
sharp.
blushing
And
after
I've got
sniffing us?
eyes on the back of my head. They'll be watching.
Eyes on the back of her head? Does she really? No.
How is this the
we're
right
fine.
choice of getting us out of here?
Princess pointedly turns her back on you and starts up the stairs.
But how is this like lying or not lying? That's what I don't get.
You follow close behind her, the two of you walking on tiptoes through the knotted roots of the basement stairs.
We're almost there. You better not try anything. I know you're thinking it.
Us? No! Never. Just keep your eyes peeled when you get out of the basement, if you catch my drift. I don't follow. Oh, you'll know it when you see it.
Except that we won't see the knife, she will have it.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and crosses over the
It's a
threshold,
cute though.
turning back to smile at you. But something catches her eye. Oh no. Oh no? It's the blade, isn't it? I was going to tell you to grab it once we got upstairs. That was the whole keep your eyes peeled thing, and then you would have stabbed her in the back and we would have been winners.
No, twitchy eyes, twitchy
I
eyes.
wonder if perhaps you were planning to bury this in my back. What an awful little scheme that would be. Too bad I got here first, and I don't even need it.
But we're not lying.
Bye-bye, you loathsome little nuisance.
But you can't get
She
out of
slams the
here
door on you.
without...
Its lock swiftly clicks into place.
Oh my god.
No, not again. Locked in the basement. I thought for sure she was just going to stab us.
Right.
The princess cackles from the other side of the door.
I can't believe you let me do that to you again.
Kinda got me. Very funny. Can you let me out now? Please, just let me out. I promise I won't be mad. I thought you needed me to get out. You got me. Very funny. Can you let me out now?
You're going to sit down there forever, languishing.
For what? Thought you needed me to get out.
You, but I just couldn't help myself. And we both know that you're already scheming about how to get back at me if I ever open this door.
I'm not.
So we're going to stay exactly as we are right now, for as long as either of us
We're
live.
just gonna be back here again then. I won't be mad.
As if I could ever trust you after everything you've done to me. And after
What
what
do
I've
you
done
mean
to
after?
you can't trust me either.
I haven't done
Neither of
anything
us
for
is
you.
ever getting out of here. It's in our
You cut
nature
your
to
own
be
arm off.
trapped.
You try the door.
Okay, what happens now? I'm stuck here.
Why isn't
Really?
he saying anything? I think he's gone.
Really? She's like, ah, shit.
Oh, I didn't think I'd ever have to see you face to face again. Otherwise, I might have given you a little more courtesy at the top of the stairs. No hard feelings, I'm sure. Why is everything going away? I feel cold.
Sometimes the only way to break a vicious cycle is to put your heart on the line. One of you is always going to betray the other. It might as well be you doing the betraying. But we couldn't. So this would be seeing through a confident eye. So I guess it is still like valuable to get this. We've gotten a lot of new art. Ooh woo. Just the tee.
She's gone. And is that a... This... If he...
Mm-hmm. You have withered. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side. I will be here when it is time.
Am I missing any things in here? Yes, actually. Yeah, I'm missing the final scene. So let's just go get it. Let's just go get it.
Seriously? You're really...
Okay, I'm not getting the present. Good, maybe everyone should die. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Maybe everyone should die.
When I said everyone, and last I checked, but fine.
Apparently I had that one. Guess I'll start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm gonna just keep tracking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making
Interesting,
the wrong
though,
one
that
for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
the chapter 2 choice gets you into the long quiet, right? But a chapter 1 choice doing this does not. Chapter 1 choice advances. I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying in the woods forever.
You have
Oh, damn it. Okay.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? A warning.
Okay.
The door to...
Take the staffed ones on the right.
You step to the right.
Haven't done that one.
The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem
Oh,
the
shit.
further
Whoops.
you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you, and you don't feel like there's any concern that you... Oh, it just cuts off there.
The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence.
That you might slip or tumble or lose your way. Bug report.
It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
So bright. And then I'm there.
Are you okay?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange.
Interesting. The "are
Like
you
I'm
okay" was
fundamentally
new.
different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip. The princess. And, he's just being an...
What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess.
As
No,
the
no.
princess, we can do that. I don't like that. Again, should we tell it? Nah, let it. Right, until it's hard to describe. It seems to me, whatever you. Oh, new.
Actually, I'm gonna save the name for last. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was
That's
here.
okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so warm and friendly. It's deception. Don't buy into it.
How strange. So, why are you here?
As the princess speaks again, we can do that. I don't like it. Again. Should we tell? Nah, let right. Until it's hard to. It seems to me, whatever you. Oh, new.
There's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we? Could always, can we? Well, that's where I don't think. Kind of hurts. It certainly.
Do you know why you're down here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
We never
Okay,
see
this was
like
fun for a
this
bit, but
princess
we can't
in a
even
normal
really
run.
interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's
It's
going
really
on
mostly like
Need
two
to get out of
initial
here.
chapter one
This whole
princesses,
place is
right?
making me itch.
Either take the knife or don't. What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long.
I like her.
What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
I like
have
emo.
names.
Emo depresso
How
princess.
astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Getting down it was weird. Like I was being pulled apart. Actually, should I then do that one first to get the last one?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
I like the
We're
stranger
probably
princesses.
stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay
But I
you.
don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. You don't think I'm some sort of monster, do you?
Because I am. Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Can I
This
still
is
ask your
reaching its
name?
breaking point. But how do we stop? Just
Damn it, you can't ask the name of the last one, huh?
You can print you. It doesn't.
None of them have how
Damn.
I don't know what, but you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, they'll... How do we decide what to... Wait, that's no one.
Bloop. Hello. I'll do my best. But he'll never know if she hears
She's
him
gone.
fly.
Where does she go? And is that a...
Doot, 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 doot.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Yeah, last is right.
1.
Yeah, fast playthrough. We've seen a lot of dialogue by now.
The next time I see you,
What do we want as the last one? We won't get to see it.
You make your way up. The interior...
Oh, another person without the blade.
Her voice...
Can't just save her either.
You must have...
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Retrieve the blade, retrieve the blade. I won't kill you, but I won't set you free. And then we have to kill her, and then we have to not let her escape, and then we're forced into Beast? But... Huh? Like with this. 4. 5. Yeah, because we did... But should there still be one open? We did 4, right? 4 that we didn't do, and 4 that we did do. We did do Damsel, we did do Stranger, we did do Witch, we did do Razor. We didn't do Prisoner, we didn't do Adversary. We didn't do Tower. We didn't do... Huh? But didn't we not do 5? Oh, no. Yeah, no, we didn't do Nightmare. But we also didn't... Huh? Huh? What? How am I misremembering what happened 2 hours ago? We started by not doing Adversary. Did we not go into Tower, perhaps? Because I know we had the locking. I know we had a way to the good ending. And I know we went Prisoner. So these 4 are definite. And then we definitely did do Damsel. Oh. A pliable heart. Still something here, yeah. Still a lot of stuff in the Damsel. I know we did this, I know we did this, I know we did this, and I know we did this. Which is Beast and Tower. But I thought I did Tower. I'm locked out of getting the blade, so I would be locked out of getting Tower. That's weird. Anyway, it's Beast time, I guess.
The prince.
Of course. Oh.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Unfortunately, actually, oh. Let's see what I can do. Examine the chains.
Walk up to the chains binding. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere up. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here
I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around there.
Okay. I'll be here.
Oh, I guess I
attempt to make
can
your
go
way
into
out of the
Beast
basement.
from this, huh?
Someone else. You try the door. You're
Alright, by slaying.
without hesitation. You bring the blade down and plunge. The wound drives her to the ground.
Wait.
Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
No, yeah, well, at least.
Wounded, but still alive,
Would have thought
she
this would-
crouches on all
oh,
fours
we
in
give
the
up and
corner of the
die,
room
right.
And meets your eyes with the
You've made a terrible...
I thought we had an act. Not. Don't waver as you your blade. Forget.
No, slay the princess. Wait, what?
Though your
thought
nerves
this
are
is
seizing
Switch.
with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you. We can still turn.
Oh, never mind. Now we give up. I see. And you couldn't give up earlier because that would have led into which?
Are you serious?
Well,
You have a
he's gonna kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the
but
princess.
shadows
and
die
I hardly think
twice.
should be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember, you're not. Those are two very different. Let's say for a moment that you died last time.
I just
which
think this
probably
counts
only
as a
happened
new
because you
narration.
didn't. We did our best with, and yet you still died. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, "Oh, what's the point of doing anything?" If you're asking, what do you mean? Yes, but if it's do you think that all the more reason you have to go to the cabin? Just be quick about it. She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just
Just get it out of your head. That is actually the correct answer, right?
like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting. She will. There's a cat. She could have gotten out. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should. Maybe. Very different. I wonder why. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope so. Focus.
So we're in the beast. The belly of the beast. Well, hopefully this time not the belly of the beast, but the beast. There are other ways to die to nature and then let it swallow you whole. Well, my goal right now is to actually not get any of these and actually try to save that for next time. So I don't remember actually killing the beast. Like, at one point we got swallowed, which led into the wild. And I guess at one point we just let her out. Yeah, we were in her and let her out instead of trying to resist, I think. Which was like playing dead and then she just ate us part. So getting this like doesn't give me anything new here, but maybe that's for the better. And we just use this to gather some things by fighting her to the death or dodging. I see. Make your way to her heart and end this. Oh. You know what? Sure. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement, the air seep. She growls.
I can smell you.
She sounds all impatient. You carefully make your way down the step. The last step gives way. The jungle is pressing in. You see only... Remember, she is... You're not. It doesn't matter what she is. Her shining...
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls... The air's shifting. She's...
Move now, otherwise we get eaten, huh?
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
Such a long chain.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still
You
feel
can just
her
follow the
gaze
chain,
on you.
right?
You're faster than you were before, but you're still...
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze... So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
They're not gonna run. Stop adding and show
If you
yourself.
want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
Of course.
She knows that her
just
strength
hit us
lies
with
in
the get
shadows
good.
and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
So we should stick to the light. You're deflecting.
And you bear your weakness to the world.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to...
Survive. How exactly were we supposed to take the
We have the
momentum?
blade. I assume all she has are nails and teeth. Let's use our advantage. The steel claw is small and she is large. It's dangerous to fight back. It should only be a last resort.
Well, we're not gonna play dead. We're not gonna stand still. We're gonna wait for her to strike and hit her back.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive. If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to
Basically.
slip up. We have to take a risk. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into
Yeah,
you.
she thinks she has the advantage.
You're
We have
set
to show
sprawling
her she
and
has
can
not.
already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness. Ha! Look at that! We wounded her. And she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery.
Put up a good fight, though.
To the floor, and she wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught. By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor.
Oh no, this is going to lead into a
The
chapter 3,
princess,
isn't it?
drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Because this is the other ways to die to nature than let it swallow you whole. So yeah, this is probably dying from that.
Well, we're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. I don't even want to see this one, so I'm gonna make the save here. And then we're gonna load. And we're gonna try to survive.
You spring to a new patch of jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
I don't think we can keep this up. What do you want? We don't have to kill each other. I'll send you to kill you. Run for the stairs. I don't think I can keep this up. What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole. And I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no...
Don't ask her what she wants. Just, is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she's just a princess. She is
Just a
clearly not.
princess.
Oh, for the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her victory.
So many useless thoughts run through your head.
A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this.
There's still a way for her to strike and hit her back. Stay alive.
You're a little slow this time. Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic momentum skinning you along your side.
Ouch.
It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
You're bleeding now.
And now we
You
die.
instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet, and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips. A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern. We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end. You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling.
At least she's upfront about. She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache. We're exhausted. We're bleeding. We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
I want to test if this does just
This
lead
isn't
into the
going to
back.
work. We're in
Same
her
thing.
domain. Exactly. If we don't do something now, as the princess lunges at you from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip, lashing out with the blade.
This is a
But your
slightly
injured side
different one.
stretches and tears as you move, and you find yourself slowed by the sudden pain. The princess, Moors unhinged and dripping, eyes fierce and full
We
of
don't do it
hunger,
at the
closes
start.
in on you.
We are devoured.
Guess that's it then. Unfortunately for you,
I see. Yeah, it's the second one. The first one we managed to wound without a big thing. Dodge until you can dodge no longer. Make your way to a heart and end this. Didn't mean to do that, I still need to divine. I would have thought this would be on this one.
You are in a dark and cold.
Dodge.
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full force of the impact, and once again you are too slow to come away unscathed. You're starting to get tired. You're making mistakes. This isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. We're trying, but we can't keep this up much longer. We have to. We keep up or we die.
You're getting slow.
Oh, hi.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and claws flashing. She attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you. Too tired to think, but we have to think. We have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, it's over. She makes her last foray from the dark corners of the room, unhinging her dripping maw, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. You do your best to dive out of the way, and you partially
This is why she accidentally kills us.
partially? Yes. The princess fails to swallow you whole. She only swallows your lower body. That's just as bad. That's worse, even. It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end. You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. Your legs are nowhere to be seen. You start to go into shock.
Tasty.
The princess, bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
So this would also lead
We're
into
not
chapter 3.
dead, but you don't have time to protest her.
So both of those would go into chapter 3, huh? Other ways to die to nature. I see. And this is the same except that we let her out. And then we could also kill her. Play that.
We're playing dead. It's unexpected. As the prince actually worked, didn't she? Sniffs at you.
Have you seen my great big eyes? Because they see you,
Oink.
fledgling. They
Tear
see your
through her
heartbeat.
before we are her.
Or
Survive.
we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing to do.
Okay. Explore, dig with the steel claw. Fine, you can leave. You can leave, just let me go. Screw you, slay yourself. What does that one do?
In an act of spiteful defiance, you pull your weapon to your throat, your shaking, ulcerous hand clenched tight around its hilt. And then you draw it across your bubbling veins. Your blood flows out, filling the tiny space inside the princess. You start to fade. A waste of a good life. It's better than giving in to her, but in the end, the opinions...
Well, that might also just lead to chapter 3. Or to the wild, because we're now inside of her, right? Dying inside of her. This is bad.
You threaten me, but you don't act.
Your body is...
Yeah, probably need to do it faster, huh?
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slough from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
Because we're not willing to let her out. You need me to want to free you. Dig. Dig.
You slice again, deeper, rooting through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last it finds her beating heart. The pulling has turned to banging as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
Slay the princess.
Though your body is dissolving, eroding into unrecognizable shapes, your will drives it forward. You have a target, and you will strike it.
We're too late, aren't we? This isn't survival. This is spite.
Absolutely.
No, it's something better. It's fulfilling a noble destiny. Your lone, functioning arm lashes out, stabbing up towards the princess's heart.
So you found a way to kill me? Then we'll die together, and I will see you again soon.
I feel like this would lead into wild.
With those prophetic words, you do not draw another breath. Your body tangled and melting in the cooling folds of the princess's flesh. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I feel like that would go into the wild.
But at least you've saved the world. I hope.
Yeah. We don't have anything to find in the wild. We got everything. We got everything in here. And we'll do that some other time. You can start by remembering that you exist, and not as some part of a gestalt entity formed with the princess. You exist as... I'm not so sure about that. We were something like that once, but now? And if thinking about that isn't enough to startle you back to reality, consider this. The princess ate you last time. Stop passively vibing with a literal predator. Stop
Remember
vibing.
your enemies. Remember...
Please, don't make us remember how I was.
And just like that, you start to fall apart.
I can remember it now. I didn't like being eaten.
I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe. She didn't care. She didn't care at all. As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else.
So yeah,
too.
the dialogue will
You
still
remember
like
that you
affect
are a
from
distinct
previous
being
chapters,
with a
but
finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you.
probably something is happening. Honestly, didn't know what to make of all this. Bit too metaphysical for me. It's hard to have a goof when you're stuck being metaphysical.
No! I devoured you! I won! I put things back the way they were supposed to be!
Some divisions, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash ripped. A cabin comes into being among the trees, and then you find yourself blade. At the center of it all is the princess.
I feel empty, don't you?
I don't think we should kill her. It would annoy him if we didn't, right?
I feel safe. She isn't dangerous anymore. We could leave her. We could both live. Do we have to do this?
You have to.
Well, there's still wounded eyes. And a scarred and beautiful heart no matter what. It's just a way of framing. Cut her free.
You devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to... And that other... just have to wait and find...
Ignore him. His words only confuse us. Just do it.
You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. You cut the princess down from the... Ha! That's right, seethe at us. I thrive on your frustration.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so...
Fucking shifting mound just takes my princesses away from me all the time. My real waifus, all of the other vessels. Not you at the end.
This doesn't feel right.
Oh, hi.
I think you know. I'm aware.
I don't know what I haven't asked of this. I'm just gonna destroy the marrow. You've heard enough. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet of vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake. Whee! What happens now?
Ever the passive player. When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. So,
I'm obviously missing a whole bunch here. But also, I want to see through her eyes at the end of everything. So this would still be the same, because this is still slicing me. And this should be confident eyes. And we finally get to see this. Nice. What happens if you just pick Slay the Princess?
violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If
It's just
is
this
what
anyway,
it takes
I see.
A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of you knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now. But you did not choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are.
More engaged in violence.
But violence has defined.
My masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies. Only the flood of bodies. Every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. Sensation at once, and then you hold them all again.
Fascinating one.
But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
So every version of us across every reality, not every reality had you drawing breath. Even then I went on. The world doesn't need you. Ooh. To be everything at once is the same as being nothing at all. Why would either of us want to do that? To contain everything is to contain every evil alongside every good. Can we not shed the confines of our old selves and create? I couldn't understand you then, but I think I understand you now. You seemed in pain. I'm sorry for what I did to you, but it was the only thing I could do.
I saw with a single pair of eyes what I needed dozens to comprehend.
And now here we are, each with millions of eyes, and all of them open.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving
So the
around
same
each other,
dialogue
but
still.
forever stuck in place.
We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
I still have to wonder, though. Make a peace offering to someone you betrayed. One of you was always going to betray the other. It might as well be you doing the betraying. The entire cabin is collapsing around you. Maybe the two of you should stop fighting. Maybe it's like taking the knife and giving it to her or something.
But forever is not forever. You let me move and I slammed the door. But that is not the end. And both of us must face our partner once again. The barbs twist deeper, but they do not have to. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there's no difference between growth and decay. I've already come so far. What more is there left for me to see? With time, it could have been better. If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there's no difference between growth and decay.
Meaning lies in experience.
Oh, apparently I chose that one already.
Experience lies in contrast. I am contrast itself. To reject me is to reject... A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are on and on.
One heart.
It goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or not you. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you humbled me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives.
I didn't humble you, you humbled yourself. Just as you broke yourself upon me then, so you will break yourself upon me now. It's not just badass.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
The top choices, they always seem to be like when I have one that does like
and another
fight her.
Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
So this was only the perspective of the chapter 1 damsel, weirdly enough, huh? There's no perspective of the chapter 2 damsel. Feels odd.
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I was inspired by emotion, we both know that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can move together, hand in loving hand.
I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eye, that cold fire has left your eyes.
Yeah.
Are you still committed to my Nothing is immutable. There is no You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. Open your eye.
What choices is there even in the endings, huh? Your cruelty itself, and I can't let you exist like the princess. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else.
It is from my van. This universe dies, and a new one.
I can't let everything die.
Then try to destroy me.
You don't have to face her alone.
Oh, hey there. How are you supposed to help?
You need a better place to strike from if you're going to land a decisive blow. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
It's time to resume.
She's relentless, isn't she?
I can do this on my own.
Can't. And
Fine. Alright, which version of the princess do I get here? Do I get the actual first one? Or do I get the first one where I got arrested?
here we are. I'd say we were back where it all... Do you...
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed...
Into the basement.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
It's almost over, isn't it? That's okay. Let's just talk, the two of us, one more time, before you kill me.
She sounded just like that.
Huh.
Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
So it is the first vessel one.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You're really going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You don't have to. You know that, right? But if that's what you want, we might as well talk a bit first. I wouldn't mind a few extra minutes.
Did I actually have this dialogue first? That's wild.
No blade it is. Have you given up on slaying her?
So this changes depending on what dialogue I chose first.
The stairs.
It's almost over, isn't it? That's okay.
She sounded just like... And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You don't have a weapon. Do you really want to kill me? Because you don't have to. You were the one who decided to come down here without a weapon. What do we do now? I don't have one, and I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want. You know, you never told me your name.
So, I don't actually know which versions I always, did in the last 3 times. Well, once we had the stranger, which it doesn't matter if we have a blade or not. But there's so many variations. Either it's the stranger, it's Blade Princess, or it's No Blade Princess, and then you can come here with or without a blade, and then you can announce if you're going to try and kill her or not earlier, and all that kind of intertwines. I don't think I have one either.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
Aww.
Not hero. Oh well, quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
Specifically, that's always been me. Huh.
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
That's why she wants us with her.
I'm the princess. The one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me.
I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
You are so sweet, but the first time we met, you tried to rescue me, and I stabbed you like 50 times in the chest. And you know how bad of a job I did. You were the one getting stabbed. I mean,
Yes, you were possessed by that freaky voice living in your head, but I also could have maybe tried doing anything else before deciding to kill you. Anyways, I'm also sorry.
There's unique lines for
We
every
both let
possible
things
act.
get a
What
little
end
out of
isn't there?
hand. But we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
Oh my god.
You know, when she puts it like that,
There's lines for every possible. Chapter 1 ending this. What was my very first route? Was it the prisoner? I feel like it might have been the prisoner. No, of course not. My very first route was me killing her. The Spectre. Right. Going down there with a knife. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still. It feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
Basically, the first chapter 2 you get is very defining for the ending princess, huh?
I am she as much as she is me. And all of us are both everything and also not everything. I had you there for a second, didn't I? I think I'm different from her, and I'm happy I'm different. I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way. I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me.
None of this was ever really fair for either of us.
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
Yeah, this one, the damsel route one, is just so nice. I can't kill her. I can just never bring myself to kill her. Like, what, we left twice, we let her kill us once, and now I'm probably gonna leave again with her. Man. I can't bring myself to kill her in the end. And I can't bring myself to ascend to godhood with her either. It's just...
Me
that
neither.
sucks.
It's so big.
Exactly.
It's so much responsibility.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, it just feels like waking up in another basement. It's something we never asked for, trapping us somewhere we never wanted to be.
She gets me. See, the princess just gets me. Let's just leave.
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Mm-hmm. I don't know where we'd go, but as long as it's not here and as long as I'm with you, that's all I want.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay
It's
right
just a
here.
love story. You
Whatever
just
you're
can't,
doing right
you
now,
can't
wherever
make
you
it
go,
not a love
feels
story.
like it's for just the two of you.
I just can't make it not a love story. It's a love story. I can't deny my desire for a happy, sweet ending.
Don't mention it. Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
You lead and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize her, She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then we take the knife and stab in the back. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
Come on, Princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Who's gonna open it?
Both of us, right?
They're again talking about like gamifying it, but then the ending hits every time, and I'm like, every time, I'm like, oh god, there's like so many moving parts in this, and it tugs at my heart every time. Man, what a good game. What a good fucking game. The amount of text lines and voice lines. No, it's so long. Had Oblivion in there, in the middle. There we are again. Not really getting anything new from this, because this is find your freedom as gods, slay her. We don't think there's a way for us to leave, but maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. Oh. This one, but not leaving. Slay her. Slay her. Slay her without any outside help. And then offer her grace. I gotta slay her at some point, huh? And then I need to also get together with her at some point, and then I need to not have any outside help. I still don't know what that really entails. We got everything here. Oh, I see. This is her leaving on the witch route. I see. Yeah. Suddenly, a knife. Damsel's so cute, though. Damsel's so cute. Don't you love a meek, a weak, meek, cute girl with a bloody knife that tries to murder you? Isn't that nice? Still a lot of stuff in the damsel. Still a lot of stuff in the prisoner, because we never. I always went into a chapter 3 of the prisoner. You've been here before, now here again. Whole, a patient heart. You've been here before, now here again, but this time without a head, a clever heart, and then this. So still 2 variations on this one. One is this one, right? And the other is chilling with her. I just never actually went to the end with it. Yeah, like chilling with her is one path to this ending, and getting her head out is one path, and then letting her die and then killing ourselves is the one that gets you to the cage. And killing her is getting you to the grave. Yeah, still endings for that one. You've completed the stranger now. We still have some stuff in the witch, presumably by fighting her / not fighting her, like a knife route on the witch. We have done everything of the beast now. There's just like a lot of stuff in the sequence of dodging or fighting that I didn't get. Which means from this one, I only need to get eaten. And then, yeah, put your heart on the line. Something with the witch still. The razor, we have everything except for call an ambulance, but not for me. Which might be going to fight her immediately. So a whole bunch of stuff with the nightmare, including an ending for her. For the moment of clarity, that also has a whole bunch of art, just like in this one sequence. God, spooky. And then the wraith of not throwing her down. Set the nightmare loose, yeah, like the ending for that. Still some stuff in the Spectre, but we didn't, like, let her out. Which presumably also might lead into this one. The Tower, where we need to not fight her, presumably also into this one. The Adversary, where there's so many other things to do. The Fury, where there's so many other things to do, and this. But we've completed this. Still different routes here. We've completed this. Still some hidden stuff here. Yeah. There we go. I'm not gonna hunt. Like, I'm not gonna go hunt for that one missing thing in the razor. I'm just gonna leave it on a nice ending. We've been live for 3.5 hours anyway. I think it was a nice short Friday stream. They do tend to get shorter now, even though I quote-unquote did 2 endings, 2 routes of the Oblivion thing as well. That was very quick and dirty. But skipping through a lot of text that we read and simply, like, not stopping as much certainly makes this game a lot faster, makes a run-through a lot faster. Yeah, I mean, what is it gonna be? Like, if I do these short streams, that might be like 3 more streams of this, and if I do long streams, it might be 2 more streams. Or I at some point just say I'm not gonna do the 100% because that's a lot of tedium. Because I can, like, as I said, I'm afraid of just like, if I want to do the 100%, like the last stream of this is just gonna be pixel hunting basically, and then it's just like ending it on a low note instead of on a high note. So maybe I'll just not 100% and I'm just gonna Nolano% it. And I'm gonna get most things until I get a satisfying final result or something. How do we end this on? Because there is so many fucking games to play. I have so many games I want to play. I'm just gonna sit on over here. I just have so many goddamn games to play, you know? Ugh. God. Kingdom Come Deliverance tomorrow and Sunday probably, right? Double whammy again. And that's a long game too. But I want to play Ender Lilies. I want to play Last Train Home. I want to play more Sekiro, honestly. The one like late night thing I did the other night. I want to continue Indivisible. I want to eventually get to Etrian. I want to get to Like a Dragon, Ishin. I want to do so many things. Gonna play Age of Mythology, right, on Wednesday. That's what we're gonna do, a bonus stream. I want to buy a whole bunch of games right now, and I really shouldn't. I don't think I'm gonna start, like, it's already fucking December, right? Today's the 30th. Well, tomorrow's the 30th. Saturday is the 30th. Sunday is gonna be the 1st of December. It's gonna be December. I ain't gonna fucking play like Pokemon or whatever in 1 month. I only have 1 month and there's so many things to do, and it's actually really short because I'm probably not gonna be able to do many streams over Christmas because I'm hanging out with family and stuff. Like, I don't have any vacation anymore this year and work super busy, so it's not gonna be bonus streams either, other than the ones I can squeeze in with Redolus during the weekday. Also, by the way, I talked about it, but here you go. I don't know if the camera recognizes it as anything. Oh well, you can't read it because it's mirrored. It's Unicorn Overlord. I bought it. I got it, right? I got Unicorn Overlord now. So I want to play that, but I don't know if I can get to it this year because there's just so many things that I also don't want to start like a billion games and then shuffle them through. Because I don't like jumping from game to game so much. Like 3 games on 3 different days was already so much. Imagine if I had like 5 games and like one, like it would just be bi-weekly that I play something once for 6 hours. It would be nothing. It would be nothing. Yeah, let me return some color to my face. There you go. I'm gonna need it for tomorrow, and now I will do it before I forget. Until tomorrow. Ugh. So many things. What do I do? I got a shit ton of Achievos. Oh yeah, like in my current buying basket is the Talus Principle, little puzzle game. And I'm already debating, like, am I playing this for myself, or am I playing this on stream? Because I again think, oh, this would be a fun thing to stream once. Me solving some puzzles, it's gonna be like Entropy Center, it's gonna be a lot of fun solving puzzles, and people can also come here and like maybe do their little tips and tricks when I get stuck. So many games are on sale, but it's 1 month before the Christmas sale. So I'm like looking at Frostpunk 2 right now, and I'm like, oh man, I really wanted to play Frostpunk 2 this year because it came out this year. But it's also a full price title, and I'm not really keen on like playing games that just released at full price. Like wait for patches, wait for price drops, and now it's on sale, but it's probably gonna be on sale more during the winter / Christmas sale, right? Like how wouldn't it be? It's called Frostpunk. Put 2 giant RPGs on my Steam wishlist: Sea of Stars and Chain Echoes. Katamari, Potionomics. If Armored Core 6 ever goes on sale, I want to get into that. Persona 3 Reload. It is 50% off, but it's also a $70 game, €70 game, which means that 50% off is still $35, which is still a bit too much for me to justify buying it. There's Animal Well. I really want to play that on stream too. Like a Metroidvania-ish, but also kind of a Rain World-ish game. And maybe I feel like I will really like Animal Well because from what I'm hearing of it and what I've seen of it, it has the vibes of Rain World without the frustration of Rain World. So I feel like I would really like it. Nine Souls, aka Hollow Knight, Sekiro, Souls, Salt and Sanctuary. Fucking Metaphor ReFantasio that came out this year. Should play that. SteamWorld Heist 2, played that. There's a bunch of other games that have added. Master Detective Archives Raincode, the Danganronpa Maker game. Enigma of Fear, which I heard in like some Red thread, like people are like, oh, if you liked Outer Wilds, you will like this. I've added Final Fantasy VI now to my list. There's like a Final Fantasy I could play next. Because, of course, the 7 simultaneous playthrough is ages off. Who knows when 7 will be done, the 7 remake, right? It's probably going to be like 2030 or something. And then there's all the games that are still on my list, like Pokemon, like Ace Attorney Investigations 2, like Paper Mario, 1000 Year Door, Mario RPG, Devil's Are Overclocked, Etrian Odyssey, Mario and Luigi, Advance Wars, Layton's, Odin Sphere. Why don't I have more time? Because I have a job and the job exhausts me. And I want to play board games with my friends. Those two things really putting a damper on my free time and my energy. I just want to have it all, you know? I want to play video games on stream, off stream, play with my friends, get money, eat, not do anything, watch YouTube videos. I'm a greedy, greedy bastard. Alright, enough rambling for today. For everybody who just wanted to watch the Slay the Princess VOD, sorry, you had some yapping at the end there. We will have more Slay the Princess next week, Friday, I think. We will have more Kingdom Come Deliverance tomorrow, roughly 7 to 8 p.m. GMT, plus 2 now. And probably more of that Sunday. And Edge of Mythology on Wednesday with Relish. There you go. And until then, have a wonderful rest of the day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, or whatever other time of day it is for you. And I hope to see you around. Have a good one. Peace.